It's Monday. It's a brand new start of a brand new vlog of week 2 of West End Reads and Once Upon a Readathon. I've just started this and in the first couple of pages I am already fucking crying. It's the prologue, guys. It's the prologue and it was 2 pages long. And I don't know what the rest of this book is going to hold, but I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm feeling like I might be traumatised. But in a good way, because, you know, she's shining a light on the toxicity of, we already know that the showbiz world can be quite toxic, and I just know that this is going to be like a proper eye-opening book. But in the first couple of pages, I'm gonna put my hand up, and if you don't want spoilers then just move along, buddy, till like whenever I timestamp it here. But it starts off with her and her siblings in the hospital with the comatose mum, and they all step forward and say something to try and bring her around, and ooh, her thing that she said, I don't know if it's because I don't have a toxic mum, that's not, I also feel so strongly about like the thing that she brought up. I was just like, oh. Like, this is not good. But I'm tearing up thinking about it right now. I'm tearing up thinking about the fact that she thought that that would be the only thing that brought her mum round. She thought that was that important to her mum, that it was gonna bring her around. Ooh, this is not good. This is gonna be a cry vlog. This is gonna be a cry vlog. Whew. So I'm gonna collect myself because I'm on a 15-minute break from work. Because I'm training today. I'm delivering some training. So I need to fix. I knew that this would affect me, but I didn't think it would affect me this early on. And maybe it's because it's her voice as well. It's just so matter of fact. And just the way that she's explained it. Okay, so if you've read it, you know. If you haven't read it, please let me know your thoughts when you do and you read that first prologue. That's all I'm asking. Just, yeah. So I'm gonna head off now. Got 4 more minutes before I'm due back at my desk. But I am just shooketh already, and I'm not ready for this. I need to, and I realised I'm on Chloe Sprints tonight. I am busy all week and I need to film my Vlogmas videos, or some of my Vlogmas videos, otherwise I'm never gonna get this shit done. So some of the sprints tonight I think is gonna be going to film Vlogmas videos, but I need to do my makeup and stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do is audiobook. I've already read up to yesterday for Harrow. I need to catch up on Dragon Republic, so I'm gonna audiobook Dragon Republic while I get ready for sprints tonight, and then during sprints I'm gonna film is what I'm gonna do, and then after sprints I'm probably gonna just try and, I say this, I'm probably gonna try and not chat so much and then just jump off and then finish some of the Unbound, because I read quite a lot yesterday. I'm currently on page 581 out of 693. So I've got like 110 pages left. So this should be fine. I might try and read some of this on my lunch as well. Maybe. We will see. I'll be back with updates. But happy Monday, guys. Hello. Today is Monday. Is it Monday? Today is Monday. I think this is the start of a brand new weekly vlog. maybe, possibly. I can't remember. If I filmed on Sunday, and this is an extra clip, and not the start of the vlog, ignore what I've just said. Thank you, bye. Be archived. I have 100 pages left. Just come off sprints with Chloe and Meg. I've just filmed 5 Vlogmas videos, 6 Vlogmas videos, and then an intro and an outro for my 12 books, 12 prompts video. So technically I filmed 7 of the 24 videos I need to film for Vlogmasino. So this is going to be fun, editing them. Some of them are short tag videos, so I won't have to edit them too much. I'm going to try not to be too anal about my editing, but you know what I'm like. I have to edit out every extended pause for more than a couple of seconds, and I have to edit out every and like, and yeah, I'm weird. Very weird. So I'm really enjoying this, and so far it's still looking like another 5 stars for Ding Dong. Other than this book, I have tortured myself with the first 13 chapters. First 12 chapters? Up to 12 chapters? 13 chapters? Whatever. Some of the buddy read pages. Today's buddy read pages of I'm Glad My Mum Died. I cried at the prologue. I remember I filmed a clip earlier today where I cried. That's what I did. The narration is brilliant. This is... I can't say I'm enjoying it, because enjoy is the wrong word. It's intriguing, it's interesting, it's gripping me, and it's a vibe, is all I'm saying. And I've caught said vibe. I'm along for the ride, guys. I'm along for the ride. Have I started the book that I need to read for this week? No, I've not. This is not the biggest book out of all of them. It's only 494 pages. I think the one before this was the biggest one. Okay, House of Always. I think House of Always was actually the biggest one. So, I know 500 pages sounds like a lot. Technically it's 500 pages. It does sound like a lot to read by Thursday when I've got a full-time job, but we'll see, we'll see. We might see if we can push it back to Friday, I don't know. We'll have to see. I am also still listening to Harrow. I've got to chapter 30. I'm not reading anymore until I know Alice is caught up. She was on chapter 25. Last time I checked, she was on chapter 28, I think. So she is almost caught up. And the other book I'm currently reading at the moment is Dragon Republic, which last time I checked in with Lindsay, she was about 50 pages behind me. So I will check in with Lindsay tomorrow to see how she's getting on. If she's caught up, then I'm going to read tomorrow's pages. Well, I'm not going to read tomorrow's pages. I'm going to read the next lot of pages tomorrow. And maybe this one just goes a bit over a longer period of time. It's fine. My TBR isn't that big this month anyway, so it's not a big deal if I don't get through a million books a week. Ideally, I did want to get caught done this week. I've now changed things up a little bit, because for Once Upon a Readathon, let me get my book out. For Once Upon a Readathon, I have decided to choose Caught for prompt 4, I think. So let me have a look. So Once Upon a Broken Heart was prompt 1. Oh no, Caught is prompt 2. So I need to read that ASAP, because otherwise I can't move on in the quest. But the next 3 stages is 5 Silver Rings from Zach Argyle, which is a novella. Discovery of Witches, which is Discovery of Witches, which is a chunky book, but it was a very fast read. And then Demon in the Wood is a graphic novel. So I'm not too fussed about those prompts. I know that throughout this month I will get them done. That's absolutely fine. And I spoke to Andy, and we are buddy reading Twice Shy. We are starting that next week. That's ticked off. That's done. I'm also buddy reading A Forest of Vanity and Valor next week with Gems for West End Reads as well. They are both going to be things I can read next week. I'm all good with that. I'm Glad My Mum Died, which is a West End Reads book I'm reading this week. I've got 2 3-4 weeks, and then a couple of days at the end, I think I'll be okay. The books that I've written down here are not the only books I want to read. Whenever I get around to this bad boy, this chunkarooner, I will be tabbing this so we can have a proper discussion on the live show. In case you didn't know, Sword of Kaigen is the book that we've picked for the All About Fantasy Book Club. We have taken a break in December, so this will be the last book of the year. I will retweet about that at some point. It feels really weird looking at my cart and not having a stack of books like on the top shelf. I'm having to like put books back that I'm actually supposed to be reading so that the other books don't fall over. But I've got them on audiobooks, so I'm okay. Anyway, that's me done for today. I've had a productive day. I need to clean this off and get ready for bed, get into bed, read my last 100 pages of this, and then this will be another book ticked off. And I will try and see if I can find some prompts for this to fit from the prompts that I have left. I can't believe I've left my book club picks to the last minute again. Why do I do this to myself? Unless she really screws up the ending, I think this one's gonna be a 5-star. But we'll see. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today, it is Tuesday, and I got some mail. I knew that one of them things would come in, but I didn't expect the other two. So I'm gonna show you what I got. This is, I was gonna buy this anyway, because LL McRae, Lauren, has just announced a new bookmark. And she did mention that when you sign up to a Patreon you would get it, but I'm already a patron, so I didn't expect to actually get it, unless I read it wrong. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it is. And yeah, I think this is just adorable. This is apparently one of the dragons from the Iron Crown series. I need to read this because look at it. Look at it! It's adorable. And then I'm gonna do this one first because I don't know what this one's supposed to be, where it's supposed to be from. It's not a Waterstones one. Right there, let me just get this open before I talk to you. I have also signed up for a couple of blog tours and stuff. And wow. 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 Look at this. This is an indie self-pub book. I think this is for escapist book tours. I think. I need to double check my emails, which I keep now because of the last situation we had with the stars within something that I didn't realise was coming. But it said Razzie is determined to destroy her old man's record in the forging. Each child must succeed to come of age. All Razzie needs to do is hunt down Agonda, hitch its tentacle ass to her windship, and haul it back home in record time. Easy, or it would be if Razzie wasn't stuck in the same team as Nico, a know-it-all spoiled grubworm who never does anything Razzie tells her to do. Nico doesn't care about Razzie's egotistical dreams of glory. This is her brother's last chance to pass the forging, or her father is going to banish him from the family. She needs to scour the desert to find whatever team the Bones placed him on and help him kill Agonda before it kills him. Too bad Nico and Razzie can't get along to steer a windship straight. Like, why? How could you not? This sounds like a freaking good time. And it's stunning. And look at the artwork. Like, I don't know who the artist is for this. It says, Bones of the Wind, all hunters are hunted, by Tatiana Obe. Oh, Forging of Age Duology, book 1, it's a duology. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to read this. The next thing, okay, so the next thing I knew was coming, but I didn't know when. I can't remember if it said it was a hardback. Oh, it's damaged a bit in transit. But this is The Cruel Gods, The 13th Hour by True Disguise. I've had my eye on this for ages. And oh, I've been sent some bookmarks to go along with it, with artwork of the book. Obviously I'm going to use the artwork And it's signed. It's signed, it's signed, it's signed. I won this in a giveaway. So it says, "You are awesome, keep on being you, True Sky." Yeah, I won this in a giveaway that they were running on their Twitter. And once again, another hardback indie book. Indie, self-puffed. Can we appreciate, can we just appreciate of the self-pubbed books that are coming through right now. I literally just want to drop my whole TBR to read this, and I'll read the back to you because you need to know what I'm interested in, okay? So, cruel gods rule the steam-powered city of Chime, demanding worship and tribute from their mortal subjects. Kale lost her faith in them long ago, and now seeks to protect vulnerable and downtrodden mortals from their god's whims, as you should, girl, as you should. But when Kale discovers the powers that she didn't know she had, and destroys a mortal soul by accident, oops, she becomes Chime's most wanted. Quen's job was to pursue sinners until the visions started. Haunted by foreboding images of his beloved city's destruction, Quen hunts soul-sucking creatures made of ether who prey on his citizens, and Kale is his #1 target. Do we know where this is going? Am I totally still invested in this right now? Yes. To ensure Chime's future, Kale and Quen must discover the truth of Kale's divine abilities before the gods take matters into their own hands. For a city that bows to cruel gods, it'll take godless heathens to save it. And I am all for godless heathens. Okay, I'm going to leave this in my book cart alongside The Ascendant, because I will read both of these books in the same month. I need to also add this to my indie spreadsheet. I also need to add this to my indie spreadsheet. And I need to read this. ASAP Rocky. Reading updates. I'm almost through with today's pages of I'm Glad My Mum Died. And just the pure toxic relationship going on there is stressing me out so much. But also it's a very, again, I'm not going to say I'm enjoying it, because enjoy is the wrong word, but I'm pulled in, I'm drawn in, I'm invested in everything that's going on right now. I need to start Discord of Gods. I need to check with Chelsea and Kate to see if we can move it back at all, because I don't think I'm going to finish it in time, and I don't want to push myself and force myself when I've got other stuff to do as well. So we'll see what happens. I might get it finished, I might not, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Hello friends, I definitely have friends, time to meet my friends. I need to check where I am on my book. I'm on page 283, because I'm going to restart chapter 17. I don't know why it started partway through then. Restart. So I'm still reading Dragon Republic. I wanted this done earlier, but both me and Lindsay have been a bit behind on this because I had other priority reads first. I will still be reading this. I need to check with Lindsay to find out what page she's at currently, and then we'll just keep plugging along. I'm really enjoying this, but I'm also still reading Haru with Alice, and this has just taken a turn. How the turntables. I don't even know where that's from, but I say it all the time. So yes, I finished The Unbound, which is tickety-boo. I need to read Discord of Gods. We've moved the live show to next Thursday, so I need to put up a post about that. Stop flashing at me. I need to put up a post about that. So just give me a little bit more time to read that. So that's good, because I didn't want to rush that with it being the final book. And it'll give us a nice break, because I'm reading sort of Kaigen, which is just a standalone. And we have December off, so we're going to take a little bit of a breather, because it's a lot reading such a chunky, in-depth, complex series in such a short space of time. And then we're going to do it all over again next year. But I think with us doing trilogies next, we're doing like Jade, the Greenbone Saga, and then we'll do a poll again, and just pick another couple of trilogies to choose from, or a trilogy to choose from, and then you'll vote. I think trilogies for the next couple of picks will be best with like a standalone in between, so it just gives us a break from like 5 books in a row, because it's a lot. They've all been great. Not like they've all been amazing, but it's been a lot. It's a big series. What else am I going to pick up this week? I don't know. So for Wednesday, no. For West End Reads, every book that I'm reading, I'm going to count towards West End Reads. I'm going to count The Unbound, because I was supposed to read The Unbound last month, so I didn't put it on my West End Reads TBR. So, but I've chosen it for Second Chance and Found Family. So if you've read the book, then you'll understand where these come from and the reason behind these. I haven't listened to the songs for these yet. I will be listening to the songs. Second Chance is Anastasia. Found Family is Newsies. I've never seen Newsies. I've seen the animated version of Anastasia, but not the musical theatre production. So that's going to be fun. Also reading I'm Glad My Mum Died, which I've kind of a Funny Girl and Evita. Just a reminder, Harrow is Beetlejuice and the Evan Hansen, and these I've all already bought the tickets for, already listened to. I'm Glad My Mum Died. Oh my god, oh my god. Where do we all have very similar thoughts, and all I want to do is go and give Jeanette McCurdy a massive big hug, tell her she's beautiful, tell her that she's really strong, and she should be proud of where she is now. Despite every single person, every single adult that she's come across in her life thus far that has just let her down. Significantly let her down. I think I've been too shocked to get overly emotional about it, which in a way I'm glad about, because I didn't want to be like totally emotional the whole book. It is a book and because it's like a memoir, it's like I never know how to rate non-fiction. But if I'm going to be rating it based on how I feel about it at the moment, it's going to be a 5-star. But I'm still not sure whether I'm going to rate it or not, because I do feel weird rating someone else's life story, because it's their personal journey. So it's very weird when you rate things like that. So we'll see how it goes. I need to film the end of year book tag at some point, but I also need to do some more Christmas filming. Yesterday I filmed all my tag videos, my intro and outro, I think I mentioned this, my intro and outro for my 12 books, 12 prompts, and my winter recommendations video. So that's 7. Next little batch of filming that I need to do will be, I might film my reaction videos. I've got a couple of reaction videos to last year's Vlogmas videos that I need to do. So I don't really need to put makeup on for that. They're just going to be cute little videos where I'm going to sat here reacting to last year's videos. There's a couple that I can't do right till the end of the month, so I need to leave my November wrap up. I might need to leave my December readathons till the end of the month as well, I'm not sure. One's already been announced, which is Reindeer Readathon is running again this year, and I'm so happy I've already signed up. Yeah, that's my update. That is my update. I'm a bit slow with reading this month, this week, sorry. Yeah, this month. I'm a bit slower this month just because of other things going on in my life, like, you know, filming, trying to get ready for Vlogmas. I want to have as little to do physically in December as possible. So I'm going to try my best to get as much filmed and edited before then. I'm going to head off now. On season. Hi, we're on Friday. Welcome. I did update yesterday because I'm basic, okay? Don't at me. I'm just gonna give you an update on what I'm currently reading, and hopefully when I check in with you on Sunday I will have progressed somewhat, because I feel like this week has been zero progress, even though that's probably not the case. Right, I'm gonna try and get through this without crying again. I'm not on, you all know, like, me picking up a non-fiction book, who is she? Seriously, who the fuck is she? But honestly, if you can deal with listening to someone else's trauma or reading about someone else's trauma to deal with various types of abuse, obviously we know now that she has got through the other end of it, or she's trying to get through it, but if you can, this is told, it's not told in like an anecdotal way, it's told as if we are there with her in that moment, like she is there. is talking like that is the present moment, which I feel makes it a bit more jarring to read, because, you know, when she is a child and she's like, oh, this is okay, you know, my mum's just shouted at me, like, it's fine, okay, all I need to do is make her happy. It's like you're being put in like a child's mind, and it's very jarring. And I cried at the first bit of this, but I haven't cried at the rest of the book until we got to like chapter 72. I read a little bit ahead today because I just got carried away because I was just pottering around after work listening to this. I think I said this the other day, I just want to give her a massive hug and just say, like, well done for getting through it, and I'm sorry you had to deal with all that. Chapter 72 was just, it was an awakening. It was this does deal with other things like eating disorders as well, and addiction. So again, if there's anything like that triggers you, then just be mindful going in. But because relationship with food is a massive thing for me, that I'm still dealing with now, that I have struggled with in the past, parts of this have been particularly difficult to read, because the thoughts that she's had are thoughts that I've had in the past as well, and still struggle with on a daily basis a lot of the time. So yeah, I would recommend it if you feel like it's something that you'd be capable of reading without it affecting your mental health in a negative way. Like, I can get through this, it's fine. I know if this was too much for me, I would know to put it down and not pick it back up again. Yes, it's brought up feelings for me that I didn't expect it to. Is it too much that I can't read? No, it's not. It really puts a different perspective on things, like the whole iCarly situation. If you grew up around Nickelodeon and watching iCarly and Sam and Cat, I was a little bit too old for Sam and Cat, but I still watched it anyway. But it definitely does put a different perspective on what the media portrayed at the time about her. They do definitely say there's two sides to every story, and there definitely is in this case as well. I have finally started to pick up Discord of Gods. I am on, I don't know what chapter I'm on. Let me just double check. I'm on chapter 18 now. I was like 110. Chapter 18 of 110. But there are only 9 hours left of the audiobook, so it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things, because these chapters are really, really small, and it's like, I'm here and this looks like a lot, but all of this is only 9 hours of the audio, and the back end of this is literally like another glossary, so it's fine, it will be okay. This is when things are supposed to start coming together. I'm guessing things probably won't really fall into place till we're sort of halfway through. It's the events that happened at the end of book 4, not Memory of Souls, what's it called? House of Always. We're currently just catching up and catching other people up on what's happened. And I don't know where the book is right now, but I'm currently on with Dragon Republic. I am on page 530 something. Me and Lisa both wanted to finish today. If we don't finish today, we'll finish it tomorrow. Once again, R.F. Kuang knows how to write. There are times in this book where I want to just scream at the page and tell Rin to just think about her friendships, about what she's doing, and just take a breath and think about the grand scheme of things. Because she gets very tunnel visioned, without giving too much away. She gets very tunnel visioned, making decisions that I'm just like, this is gonna go bad, and I don't want anything bad to happen to these characters. Because despite Rin being, she's very morally grey. Despite Rin being annoying, it's none of these characters are generally, if you think about what they're doing, then you wouldn't say these characters are good. It's about war and these people invading different areas to like build an army and things. So it's very strange. I don't know if I'm supposed to like these characters the way that I do, but because we spend so much time with them, like Kitai. I've literally just been listening to it. I don't know if it's Kitai or Kitai. And Nunja. Those two are characters that I really don't want anything bad to happen to, but Kitai is Kitai, I think, and Nunja, like, there's quite a heavy focus on their like little group with it, like, even though they like sometimes split away and go do different things, they tend to come back to each other, and I'm worried, okay? And with my history with R.F. Kong that happened in book 1, I don't know what I'm going to do. Ideally 3, maybe, and obviously this week I've already finished the Unbound, so we're looking at maybe 3-4 books finished this week, potentially. Kind of good. It's okay. I'd be okay with that. And then next week I've got a couple of buddy reads starting again. I've got buddy reads. I've got buddy reads every week with different people. But yeah, let's go. Hey guys, welcome. We have mail and it's Saturday. I'm just getting ready to go to my parents' house. I know what this is because on the front they've done the illustration from the front of the book. So the other week I entered into a giveaway. I do already have an e-version of this because the author kindly sent me a review copy, but I now have a physical copy. Myself and Jem won the giveaway. Oh no, it's been dented in the post. Crap. I really wish posters would take better care of things. This is A Crescent Moon. This is from the Realm of Prophet series. This is book 1 by E.J. Double. E.J. Double, or Double? Also wrote Fangs of War, which it's on my list. It's on my list of books to get to. And they are indie, South Pub. So I'm really excited to get to this. I'm glad that this is book 1 in a new series because me and Gemma are going to buddy read this. And it is signed there, and the little quote says, "Embrace the unknown, do not fear it." In the city of Arbash, nestled on the outskirts of a vast desert, the younger Mayala walks out among the vineyards overlooking a delicate blue sea. Reaching a gnarled tree atop a small hill, she stumbles upon an old man nestled amongst its roots. His name is Artemis the Hermit, and he longs to answer the simple question, what is the meaning of life? As the years pass and the realities of a difficult life struggling to get by weigh heavy upon her, Mayala finds herself returning to the hermit by the tree to seek counsel and to find purpose in a place where she feels so lost. But when an enemy appears from the sea and a family are torn apart by the spectre of war, it is in the hermit's teachings that Mayala will find her answers, and now the meaning of life may just save her city from a swift and certain end. I just love it. Doesn't sound like it'll be overly political, but obviously there's a war. It's fantasy because the hermit. And yeah, I'm really excited, and it is only 141 pages. That's it from me. I'm gonna get ready for the rest of the day, and I don't normally look at my parents. I always say this, but I'm just reminding you, I don't always look at my parents. I might give you a little bit of a clip of what I'm reading, and again I might not because I'm basic. So, and something decided to arrive on my forehead today with a vengeance, clearly, but to stress me out and make me look really washed out. So fun for me. Hey, it's me. I'm the one in me. It's Sunday. I'm coming in to give you a final update on what I've been reading. I finished I'm Glad My Mum Died. It's weird to rate a non-fiction, but I'm gonna rate it a 5. It's I wouldn't say I recommend this. Just check. If you're interested in trigger warnings, then just ask and I will give you the details about trigger warnings. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody because I know that the topics, things that are discussed obviously it's about abuse and things, the different types of abuse that she encountered over the years. So yeah, not going to go into too much detail about it because you need to experience it. Highly recommend the book, highly recommend the audiobook that Jeanette herself narrates, and the feelings, all the feelings. And at the end it was just a massive sigh. A good thing, it was a good thing, but yeah, that's my very jumbled thoughts on that. This week I also finished The Unbound, give it 5 stars. Full details of that were on, I'm going to put the live show up here, down there around the video somewhere. It was on Tori's channel, we did a big chat about it. Go check it out. I also haven't finished anything else since then. Other than, I'm glad my mum died. I'm still, oh no, I'm lying to you. I finished Harrow. 5 stars. Head fuck. Mind blown. Can I explain to you what this is? No, I can't. I can literally just say the first book follows Gideon, who's a cavalier to the necromancer of the 9th house, called Harrow. In the second book, it follows Harrow. After the events of what happened in the first book, things occur, confusion happened. I'm being very animated and I don't know why, but yeah, that's that on that. I'm partway through Dragon Republic, and I am still partway through Court. I was going to sit down and read them over the weekend with my parents, but me and Mum have got this game called Tower of Fantasy. No, this is not sponsored, and I do talk about this game a lot. I downloaded it, started playing it. My mum's now downloaded it. She's as obsessed with it as I am. She actually started playing it more than me, because I've had to do a lot of physical reading recently, and I usually play that while I listen to an audiobook, if I'm not physically reading along with the audiobook, and I've not had time to pick it up as much. So quest-wise, Mum's ahead of me. Collecting things-wise, I'm ahead of my mum. So we're gonna meet somewhere in the middle. But yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I was just chilling with my parents. Me and my mum also watched Enola Holmes and Enola Holmes 2 yesterday. So good. So good. Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill. Can we just? I can't remember the name of the guy who plays Tewksbury, that's his name. The actor who plays Tewksbury, I can't remember his real name, but he is just great. Everything was just brilliant. The fight scenes were just good, brilliant, fine, fabulous. We also watched The Princess, and again, I can't remember the actress's name. I saw this as a TikTok, and people were raving about this film. And it's about a princess who is rebellious and doesn't want to marry this creep of a guy. But then this creep of a guy does something bad, takes her family hostage, and she has to save them. The fight scenes in this, I will say, the fight scenes in this, the camera angles, the whole creation of these visual scenes. Whoever did that camera work, bravo, bravo, absolute genius. And whoever directed that, choreographed those fight scenes, also bloody genius. It was seamless, it was just visually great. Story wise, yeah, let's just leave it there. What else did we do yesterday? I can't remember. My mum cut my hair. She trimmed my hair, you can't really tell, but it was growing dead, and this is why it's not straightened. It was growing dead, so she trimmed my hair for me. So I'll still molt slightly, but I won't be molting as much as I was, where every time I brushed my hair, some hair came out, and it was like pulling my hair out, not just natural hair loss type of thing. Not that you need to know this is a reading vlog. This was my life update. Thank you very much. Bye. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now, finish editing this week's video. I need to get better with stopping myself from doing multiple things at once, because I've got this thing where I'll start editing, and because I hate editing, I will do everything in my power other than edit. So Friday I filmed 2 reaction videos for Vlogmas. I've also bear in mind, to be fair, that one of the videos I have to get everyone's clips in order for me to edit that full thing, and I've only got Becca's clip in so far out of the 12 I need. So that one I can't really edit. I'll just slide in Becca's video and that'll be that one done. That's fine. But the others I'm putting off. So I now have like 7 videos to edit plus my weekly vlog, and I'm putting that off, and instead I'm catching up on my watch later. So I need to stop this. So I need to finish editing this video so it can get up, put up for tomorrow at 12, and then I need to get back to some reading because I need to finish Court and get cracking with Once Upon a Readathon, and I need to finish Dragon Republic because Lindsay finished it yesterday and I need to send her my thoughts. That's me done for this week. If you do like this video, if you do like me, please like, comment, subscribe to all that good stuff. If you have any book recommendations, please leave them in the Google form below. And if you don't have any comments to say, if you'd like to leave me a black heart, please do so. That's it from me, guys. Bye.
You in the backyard of your old farm in the summer.